When you think Best Picture nominee, you're probably not thinking hot dog fingers, googly eyes, and meticulously choreographed fight sequences that involve adult toys. Yet those are all plot points in the highly nominated Everything Everywhere All at Once, starring Michelle Yeoh. What does a London ballet school, Jackie Chan, a wheelbarrow, and a shopping trip to Chinatown have to do with Michelle Yeoh becoming the first Asian woman nominated for Best Actress? Find out as we deep dive into her preparation for this groundbreaking role. But before we jump into that multiverse, take a second to hit the like and subscribe button. It may not yank you into a universe where you're a famous movie star, but it will help you learn how the stars in this timeline prepare for their best performances. As always, spoilers ahead. Daniel Kwan and Daniel Scheinert are a creative partnership known simply as the Daniels.
I'm going to say it, they are evil geniuses.
They're infamous for creating brilliantly bizarre music videos. And the movie where Daniel Radcliffe plays a farting corpse. Hey look, Paul Dano, we did a video about him too. Hi Paul. After the success of that movie, the Daniels set out to create an equally weird, if slightly more grounded film about intergenerational trauma and the American dream. The result was Everything Everywhere All at Once. It tells the story of how the stress of an IRS audit leads a blue-collar immigrant mother on a madcap adventure through the multiverse where she explores every life she could have led. Originally, the Daniels wrote the lead role for Jackie Chan, with Michelle Yeoh playing his wife. This would not have been the first time Chan and Yeoh shared a screen.
Jackie and I go back a long way. Actually, he's the first person I worked with in Hong Kong.
However, when Chan passed on the role, the Daniels rewrote the entire script, now with Yeoh as the lead. Yeoh said she was hesitant at first because of one major script element.
I'm like, no, I'm not an Asian immigrant mother who's running a laundromat. She needs her own voice. And that was the only thing. I'm like, if you don't change the name, I'm not coming in.
But finding the perfect Evelyn Wang would be the least of the production's worries. This film was beset by challenges. It had a relatively modest budget for an independent film, meaning they had to film many of the scenes in the same abandoned Bank of America building in Simi Valley. This also meant that the visual effects team could only consist of 9 people, so most of the effects you see had to be practical. To cap all that off, they were just about to finish shooting when COVID-19 lockdown started happening, which led to some creative and universe-shifting solutions.
So we shot this scene during the pandemic with a masked up crew with Key and not Michelle, with Machiko was our stand-in. And then later we shot Michelle on green screen in Paris. And by we, I mean a Parisian crew.
Yes. We were on
Zoom.
It was like a Zoom call from hell.
Everything Everywhere All at Once is the name of the movie, but it's also a great way to describe how Michelle Yeoh's whole career has been leading up to this exact movie.
I feel like I've been in rehearsal for the last 40 years for this role.
Yeoh was born in Malaysia and eventually moved to England to study ballet for many years with the intention of becoming a professional dancer. That timeline was slammed harshly shut when Yeoh sustained a back injury. Her response was not exactly what the doctor ordered.
Let me get this straight. You hurt yourself dancing. Your doctor says, no more dancing. It's too strenuous and physical. And then you say, I know, I'll get into martial arts. Martial arts movies with Jackie Chan.
She then verse jumps to the timeline where she's an acclaimed martial artist in Hong Kong cinema. Her commitment to doing stunts is good, if not better than her male co-stars, led to her being blacklisted from studio insurance plans. But despite that setback, she was still kicking. The next verse jump included a move to Los Angeles, where Yeoh faced a less than warm reception.
I remember when I first came to Hollywood. It was a dream come true until I got here.
But eventually, doors in this multiverse did open to her, and she enjoyed roles in some truly seminal films. Yeoh had been in the business for 3 decades, and at the age of 59, she was sort of feeling that the actress timeline might be coming to an end.
It seems like opportunities start to get smaller as well. And I probably was at a time where I thought, well, hey, come on, girl, you had a really, really good run.
Then came the Daniels, and suddenly her many timelines merged all at once. Yeoh says she sees this role as an awesome, almost Marvel adjacent.
A loud voice,
Right.
And let her be a superhero.
As part of their scrappy budget, the Daniels opted to use stunt coordinators from YouTube rather than the movie world. The 2 brothers behind the channel Martial Club helped choreograph the movie's intense and hilarious fight sequences. Because they're huge Michelle Yeoh fans, they even incorporated physical homages to her fight scenes throughout the years into this movie. Her years of ballet came in handy too.
As I watched them, I thought, hey, this is very much like dance.
Yeoh maintains a rigorous exercise routine every morning before coming to set. Her daily routine involves roundhouse kicks, side kicks, back kicks, and shadowboxing. According to an interview with CBS News, Yeoh also says a daily prayer to her own body before filming. Please forgive me. I'm sorry. Thank you, I love you. This body takes a lot of bumps and bruises, so that is my way of saying thank you to it. Yeoh also says she tries to channel the concept of qi. Qi is an element of Taoism. It refers to an energy force that everyone has flowing through them. This energy is meant to center you and remind you that you're part of a bigger system. Grounded as her physicality is, Yeoh brings several points of nuance to each scene. Notice how her posture changes from low-status Evelyn.
That was my homework. It's like she is this woman who goes to the market all the time. She runs a laundromat. So her whole body posture would be a little bent over because she's carrying and lugging heavy things all around.
To the super confident fighter, to the regal movie star, and everything in between. This role really took all of the physical skills Yeoh has worked so hard on for all those years and put them to use in a single film. That's the kind of whiplash over and over again that would be impossible for a lesser actor, but Yeoh does it flawlessly. If you were confused at any point while watching Everything Everywhere All at Once, don't worry, Michelle Yeoh was too.
Every day when I walk on the set, I look at my directors and go like, you know I don't know what's happening, right?
Look at this confusion. This is...
That's her actually being like, what the f***'s happening?
It's like, why am I in this movie?
The chaos and confusion on set was intentional. And while the Daniels were supportive, they would intentionally try to keep Yeoh a little disoriented. So much so that they shot the emotional final scene of the movie on the first day. To try and keep things straight across timelines, Yeoh wrote a full diary as her character, from her years in China to her appointment at the tax offices. This helped her focus on the character, while the world and the set roiled around her. And focus is especially hard to maintain when someone's pulling you backwards in a wheelbarrow, another one of the Daniels' infamous practical effects. That focus extended to Evelyn's physical appearance as well. Yeoh accompanied costume designer Shirley Kurata on a special trip to Chinatown to purchase Evelyn's costume for the movie. This sartorial choice saved money and added to the authenticity of the character. Daniel Kwan gave Yeoh and Kurata pictures of his own mom and aunts to give them an idea of how Evelyn should dress. Speaking of moms, Yeoh's mother had some feedback for her once she saw how her daughter looked in the movie.
You should have heard my mother's comment when she saw the movie. It's like, why do you look so old? Why can't you be like, you know, when you're in that ball gown the whole time?
This criticism is particularly meta, considering the fraught mother-daughter relationship in the movie itself. That first-hand knowledge likely informed Yeoh's performance, even if her mom would have preferred her to stay glam the whole time. Everything Everywhere All at Once grossed over $100 million worldwide, making it A24's highest-grossing film to date. It's been nominated for multiple awards, including 10 Academy Awards. Yeoh wrapped up award season by taking home a Golden Globe for her role as Evelyn.
Okay, I'm just gonna stand here and take this all in. And this is also for all the shoulders that I've stand on, all who came before me, who looks like me, and all who are going on this journey with me forward. So thank you for believing in us. Thank you.
This performance and the decades of experience behind it are so inspiring, and we know many communities are rooting for her to win the Oscar.
Shut up, please. I can beat you up, okay? And that's serious.
What do you think? Will you throw hot dog fingered hands if Michelle doesn't win? Or do you think someone else deserves the Best Actress trophy? Tell us that and who you'd like us to cover next in the comments down below.
Evelyn, did you hear me?
Sorry. What did you say?